Hello and welcome to the exercise section on arrays. So let's do our first exercise. The first exercise is to define and read two types of arrays. Okay, what are the two types of array? Indexed array and associative array. So if you open up the logical flow, you have to define an indexed array and an associative array. Use employee details as an array. So employee typically have name and job. So you can use any details like employee ID, employee email ID, phone number. You can just simply go with employee ID, his name and his job, and you can define an associative array out of it. Then you can display them using the for each loop. Okay, so that's basically your exercise. You can use this file name array exercise1.php and then you can do this exercise. So you can pause the video here and start doing the exercise now. So let's do this exercise. So for this we'll create this file. Let's define an indexed array and just specify the employee IDs. And I'll use for each loop to display them. Okay, so I'm using indexed ID and I'm able to print some of the values using for each loop. Let's define an associative array. So here is my associative array and I have employee ID as a key, then an array as a value, and each array has name and its job. Okay, and which is again an associative array. So it's an associative array inside an associative array. Okay, just to make things complex and easy to understand the concept better. Okay, so how do you iterate the associative array inside an associative array? So let's look at that. So I'll say employee details as key and value. So this is an associative array. Then for each value as emp1. Okay, so let's print this. Okay, so I'm able to access all the values from an associative arrays as well using the for each loop. Well, that's the exercise. So we are able to define an indexed array, print it via the for each loop. We're able to define the associative array and even we use for each loop to print it. Okay, that's your exercise and I hope you have done this exercise. Well, that's on the lecture on exercise 1. I'll see you in the next one.